Okay, let's look at contracts. I think there was one of these. Yeah, we'll do this soybean one. It's an $8,000 contract. But I do need to check my settings. So let me check my settings. I want to make sure we have okay, we're going to buy seeds. We're not going to buy fuel, and we will be buying fertilizer. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I had everything else set up correctly. I do. So we're going to do a sowing contract. We're going to plant soybeans. Before we leave, even though we did not sleep, I'll go ahead and give Charlie something to eat. There we go. Oh, hi, Dee Dee. How are you? How was your day? Oh, one of those kind. I've been watching this snow pile up. Yeah, we have about 5 inches right now. And it's still snowing. Ivy Pearl, hi, how are you? Okay, we're going to accept this contract. Right here, we're going to accept this a sowing contract. We're going to be planting soybeans. And we'll use our own equipment. Ivy Pearl, how was your day? All right, good. I want to do something right quick before I forget about it. Construction. I don't know exactly where this is going to be. Maybe containers. I did install a mod for a gas station. Here we go. It's $3,000. So let's see if we can't put this gas station over here. I gotta figure out where's the maybe we want it like this. I think so, maybe like this. Now, let's see if this works for us. I gotta find something that works. Yes. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, we're going to be planting so we are going to be planting soybeans. Okay, then I want to double check. Yeah, I know where this field's at. Could have took a bit of a shortcut right back there. I forgot. I keep forgetting I can cut down between those fields. And we could have just come out right down here. Now we are having them pay. The helper is buying our seed. Yeah, Dee Dee, when I get this other picture done, I'm going to start on that windmill page also. Hopefully I'll be able to at least get started on it before you guys finish it. Oh, Ivy Pearl, that's awesome. Yeah, it'll be fun. So Dee Dee, when are you and Sherry officially going to start yours? Wednesday. Okay. I probably actually will not be able to get started till next week. Hopefully I'll finish this, the one I started this morning, that lava lamp. Hopefully I will finish that this week. Oh wow, you'll have the whole book completed? That's awesome. I have never completed a book. I am glad the helper started working in this direction on this particular field, because that's the longest possible pass he could be making, and that's what we want. It's better. Oh, that's really awesome. Ivy Pearl, I cannot either. I think I have one book that I may have colored 3 pictures in, and that's one of the books Sherry gave me, but I think maybe 2 is the most I've done in a book, but like I said, there might be one that I did 3. Well, it seems like we're always doing buddy colors, Ivy Pearl. So anytime we're coloring a picture, whether it's one of mine, one of Dee Dee's, Sherry picks, Monty picks. So anytime one of us is doing a page, you're more than welcome just to join us if you have it. What are we up to? 20% complete on this contract. Oh, Sherry picked a windmill for you guys? Oh, okay. I didn't know who had picked it. Who mentioned it to me? Was it you or Sherry? I like doing that too, having different people pick what page. It was Sherry, okay, I couldn't remember. Angela, how are you? Well, that's exactly why I do it, Dee Dee. Because I end up coloring a lot of pages I probably would not just choose to color. But it's also kind of like just accepting any challenge in that sense too. That's like this picture that I started this morning, the one that I've had it for over a year. Casey brought it to me. As soon as I colored that Mickey Mouse, she brought me this lava lamp and asked me if I would color it for her. And I told her, well, you're going to have to wait because it has glass and all this stuff. I don't know how to color that kind of stuff. But I decided when I was working on, right before I was getting ready to start the spring, the RJ Hampson, I was going to start do that lava lamp for Casey, and then Monty mentioned RJ Hampson, so we did that instead. And I've been dreading that picture. I still am, but I want to do it for Casey just to get it done too. Oh, it would take me a lot longer than that, I think. I thought I might celebrate my 2-year anniversary of adult coloring by starting Kirby Roseanne's T-Rex and celebrate my 3rd anniversary by finishing the T-Rex. Angela, I've seen you live streaming before, but I did not know it was you at the time. I've seen you live streaming with Kim. I do believe so. Okay, Angela. Hey, Second Chance, how are you? How was your weekend? I am doing good. I just subscribed to your channel, Second Chance. I don't have any of her books. I don't know that I've actually ever seen any of her books. Now, Angela might want to join the Buddy Color. I don't know if she has that book or not, though. I don't know if she came back yet. Dee Dee, are you asking that to Ivy Pearl? Oh, welcome back, Angela. Oh, I have a hand crank that works with my Coolure real nicely. Yeah, I figured that part out, Dee Dee. Angela, do you have Rooms of Wonder by Johanna Basford? Do you have her book? Oh, okay. You're watching Scooby-Doo cartoons? Okay, that's cool. Your nephews don't know about Scooby-Doo? I think we might be the ones that plowed this field on a contract. Oh, okay. I might have to buy one of her books. Actually, when I come back from Texas, I want to buy a couple of books. I saw Johanna Basford's Rooms of Wonder at Walmart yesterday, or Sunday actually. Oh, if I completed a whole book, I'd be proud of it too. Wow, a 90 set of Woomer. I don't have any of those. Hey, Richard. I'm doing okay. How are you? Whoops. I gotta do something. I forget this every time. I don't know why. It is so aggravating. I remember you have mentioned that she has actually come into your chat before. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But I can say the same thing. Not about her, but about somebody else. Well, you know what I mean, though, about, actually having the illustrator present. Yeah, regardless, the pressure is on. Your grandparents say you don't need any more, but you do need them. I understand that. I need some more. I want that 520 pencil set. That's what I want. I know. Angela, I want that set of pencils. I actually am going to buy that set. Not yet though, but I am going to gift myself that set for my second year anniversary. Richard, are you playing a game tonight? Assassin's Creed Shadows. Okay, awesome. I have not seen any of that in a while now. Richard, have you heard of this channel called Loopy Long Plays? They have that No Man's Sky. Oh, okay. Anyway, Friday, I had my PS5, everything set up to play Farming Simulator. And this was about 11:15. I was looking at YouTube and I saw a video by this channel called Loopy Long Plays. And it said No Man's Sky. And I thought it was a full game. And I thought, well, I'll just watch a little bit of this for a few minutes because Richard plays this game and then that way I can talk to him about it. So I turned the video on and the guy is like in a spaceship floating around and there's music playing. Well, I keep watching and I keep thinking sooner or later somebody's going to shoot at him. Something's going to happen, some kind of attack, something's going to take place. And I keep watching and the music keeps playing. Well, next thing you know, I'm waking up. It's about 12:30. The guy's still just floating around out there in space. The music's still playing. Nothing ever happened. And it was just, one of those videos for the background noises. I didn't know that. It certainly worked. I fell asleep. Well, I still haven't seen the game. Because the video I turned on was just a ASMR kind of thing. I didn't know that. So you play that game, Second Chance? I have never played it. Deadlines, as in what type of deadline, Ivy Pearl? Oh, they would not want to do that with me, Ivy Pearl. Because when I color a page, it'll be done whenever it gets done. I don't know if I don't think I've ever heard of that brand of pencil before. Oh, that's why. Japanese pencils. Okay. Nice. I'm actually quite interested now in knowing what you think about them once you get them. All right, 91%. I gotta look out my window here, guys, and see if it's still snowing. See if I can tell. Oh yeah. I bet we got 6 inches. It's snowing pretty good out there, from what I can tell. I'd like to get another video into dark, like at nighttime like this. I may try to get another one when I get done live streaming, if it's still snowing hard, and I'll just shine a flashlight so we could actually see the snowflakes, because I don't think they showed up too good in that little short video I made. %, complete. It's kind of funny, I made that video earlier. It was snowing hard. It was snowing the hardest it snowed this winter. And I still don't know if it actually showed up on camera that well. So I got to thinking maybe at night, with like a spotlight, it might. Okay, Ivy Pearl, God bless you. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. I hope you sleep well. Have a great day. Alright, now we're going to go collect on this contract, and then we're going to go back to the farmhouse. We're going to sleep. Now, I'll take the shortcut this time. Let's see how far down we can go this way and still get out. I think we can go right here. Yeah, that works out nicely. That's what I wanted. Okay, Dee Dee. I wanted to be able to just pull right down through here and get fuel. Alright, so we're going to go sleep for a day. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm okay with that. We'll stop at the dealership and collect on our contract. Why did that guy do that? They get in a big hurry to pass you up and then they brake check you. All right, $8,000. Let's just take a real quick look. Oh, here's a cultivating we could do right quick. What else do we have? Nah, nothing really good here. Ooh, look here. Wow, look at this. $19,000. But we got to pay for it. We got to pay for the spinach. Right? What do you say we do this contract? It's a $20,000 contract. I think we should do it. Let's borrow the items. All right. Now we have this set up to where our helper is going to be buying seeds. So I don't even have to put seeds in here. Let's look at the contract. We want spinach. So let's make sure we get it set up for spinach. Spinach. This is a pretty big planter. It probably won't take too long. And I'm pretty sure we're down this way. Well, I thought this might be the fastest way down there to where we were going, but okay, yeah, just straight on down here. But we could have came back over this way too. Okay. I thought it was down that way, but I wasn't sure. All right, here we go. Went right through that telephone pole. That's one nice thing about having the AI worker buy, like in this case, the seed, because we don't actually have to take the time to put seed in it. Now, while this guy is doing something, I want to check something out because I did not think about this. But I might not have needed to lease that equipment. Will this thing do spinach? I don't even know. I haven't even looked. It will do cotton. But not the spinach, okay. So I did not have what I needed for that. Alright. Well, our money is ticking down pretty fast. But we're doing a fairly wide swath here too. I'm not sure how wide this is, but probably what? I don't know, at least 12 meters. I don't normally see an AI worker take off working on the diagonal. So that's kind of odd, but normally they would go straight back and forth like this. But they may work out good later on because that'll be the longest pass. So maybe that's why it's doing that. Maybe it calculates the longest direction, the longest dimensions. Now, after we finish this contract, we are going to go sleep in-game, that is. Now let's see, I do believe we already put, yeah, we got Granny's in over here, so at some point we're going to try to get her some cotton. Like from a field like this, maybe when this field is ready to harvest, we can buy this field. How much is this field? 169,000, so we don't have enough yet. But if we can buy a cotton field and harvest it just to get her some cotton, and then we can sell the field back, that would be the same thing as like working a contract. So we may end up doing that. At some point we will end up doing that. We'll buy a field, we'll harvest it, and then sell it back. Yeah, this field's going fairly quickly. And thankfully, we're operating at 10 miles an hour. Let's take a look at something right quick. I'm kind of curious as to how much it would cost to lease a cotton harvester. So let's see what we might, we don't really have that many options. We're going to get the, I know which one we're going to get. We're going to get this one. 800, I was going to get that one. I don't think I'm getting that one. I think I'm going to get this one, which is not what I wanted. But I only need half the amount of money. So it looks like I'll be buying that one. I don't know the difference. I do know that one, oh, liftable pallets and bales. So maybe we do this one because it works with liftable pallets and bales, and I do have that mod. So maybe I didn't want that one. I wanted this one because I wanted to do Granny's farm in John Deere, and then maybe we'll set up another farm doing Case, not a cotton farm, but I want to do Granny's with the John Deere. So we got a long ways to go. Wow, almost $1 million. Oh, but one thing I wanted to check was I wanted to see how much it costs to lease. So if I lease one, I might as well lease one of the cheap ones or cheaper. Let's see what it says. 10,000. Do you want to lease it for 24,735? Oh my gosh. Costs $10,000 an hour. Wow, $25,000 to lease. Let me see, what about the one with the liftable pallets? Is it the same price? Yeah, $25,000 to lease it. What about leasing one of these? Let's just check it while we're here. Oh, 43,000. Whoo. Okay, so we'll have to lease a case if we do something like that. I'm just trying to figure out the whole premise of this gameplay is contracts. So even like with Granny's farm and the other stuff, anything else I do beyond that, I want to make it appear as though it's done contractually. And what I have in mind for Granny's farm will be perfect. Although expensive. But then to do Monty's popcorn operation, that's going to cost us about $1 million too. But that's okay. Dee Dee, are you still watching? Let's see, I almost forgot how much are we making on this contract? $19,000. Well, we're not going to make 19. Well, yeah, 19,625. Nice. Now let's see, we need to check on our productions. We can go ahead and take a peek at those. We're good there. We don't need any liquid fertilizer. We have plenty. I would like to get some more diesel fuel and bring it up there. So we may do that. Of course, we have nothing going at Granny's yet. I am going to go ahead and, even though we're not going to be doing this yet, I am going to change this to selling. And I'm going to go ahead and activate it. We don't have cotton yet, but that's okay. The sawmill, I don't care about that. We're doing great right here. So we're doing good with everything. I would like to get some more diesel fuel. I actually would like to fill this guy up, but I'm going to have to figure out, can I use that white barrel trailer that I have and put diesel fuel in it? I don't know. Let's go find out. Okay. Oh, you don't get to see the train too often. Not on this map. Nice. I do believe I got this with the intention of putting diesel fuel in it, so I hope that's what I can do. No, see, that just says water. But I have that white one over there. So now I've got to see what's happening here. See, this one will not. What does the white one do? Why do I have this one if I can't take diesel fuel? What do I have? Why do I have the white one? What was it for? Not making sense to me. Or did I just accidentally buy one that I really didn't need? I need to check something out. Well, see, this is the same thing. Why do I have multiple of these? That does not make sense. You're still here, Angela? Okay. Oh, this one I can put diesel fuel in. Why could I not put diesel fuel in that green one? Okay, I want to change this. We're going to change the color. I want to change the color of that barrel to green for diesel fuel. So we're going to customize it. Oh, it won't let us change the color of this one. Okay. Never mind. So we will take this up to the farm. But you know what we can do? I don't need to take it up to the farm yet. Here's what we can do. I know what to do. I believe I can pull this with my truck. So I'm going to take this over to the dealership and drop it off. I'll test it, make sure I can attach to it with the truck. I'm pretty sure I can. And then, after we finish that contract, we can, we'll take this up to the house with us. So I want to take this over here, and I want to double check, just to make sure that with the truck, I can hook up to that tanker. I can the purple one that's over at the greenhouse, but it doesn't necessarily mean I can this one. I want to double check. Yes. Okay. So now when we go back up to the house, we'll be able to take that and just drop it off at the coffee factory. Nice. Although I wish I could make that green, paint it dark green, but if we leave it just parked up here at the coffee factory, then there's not going to be any getting it confused. Now I think while we're over here at the farm, we will check something out right quick. We still got time. I really am happy with this right here, with having this fuel stop right here. So I want to test it with the this is, what is this going to have? Herbicide in it? I think this has herbicide, doesn't it? Am I supposed to be doing weeds? Do we have weeds? Did I turn weeds on? That's a real good question. I thought I did. Yeah, weeds. Yeah, I have weeds turned on. So that means I've got to have I think we've got to spray this field, don't we? I need to see what this says. Okay, so I do need to weed. It says weed small. I don't know what that means. But we do have a sprayer, so let's get rid of this right here for the time being. I don't know what I need this for, this barrel. Let's see if we can get it put back up here where that white one was. And probably as soon as I get this put back over here, we'll have to get it back out. But we can put it like that for now. I think we've got to do this. Alright, so this guy's gonna do... I don't know how many times we have to do this, just once. I don't know if we have to do it once or if we have to do it twice. I've never played with weeds turned on before. It's not a very big sprayer. As far as sprayers go. Well, I don't know what that thing's doing. We'll just let him run. I forgot about weeds. And I turned on lime, I think. I'll have to check that too. I'm sure I did because I bought a lime spreader. Alright, he's starting the first headland row already. Nice. Now, I will not be able to go to the farmhouse and sleep until we finish that other field now. Since I started that, we'll have to finish that first. But we should be okay. It's no big deal. Alright guys, I gotta take a quick break, so I'm just gonna let you ride along with this planter and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. And this guy does not have too much more to do, does he? Wow, that guy turned that corner? That's amazing. I've never seen a helper turn a corner that sharp before without having to stop and reposition. That's incredible. Now see down here, it's going to stop and then it's going to reposition itself. But down there, it just swung right straight through that corner. So that doesn't make any sense. It should be able to do the same thing right here. Wow. That guy finished with that field already? I was not expecting that. Let's just pull over right here. Well, it does not say weeding anymore, does it? So I guess he got the whole thing. He got that pretty fast. I was not expecting that. All right. Well, I'm probably going to want to figure out something to do with all this stuff instead of just parking it like on the side right here. But for now, that's all we can do with it. All right. I was really surprised that guy's finished already. I thought we'd have to wait for him to get done. But it's good timing. So we'll go collect on this contract, and then we're going to drive over to the farmhouse, and we will sleep. And then see what kind of contracts we have in the morning. Alright, let's see. Completed. 18,900. Nice. Watching Tom and Jerry. I like Tom and Jerry. I know they have some Tom and Jerry videos on YouTube. Scooby-Doo ones also, I think. Now, I do not know how much diesel fuel this coffee refinery requires. It may take more than just this one barrel. And if it does, we'll just leave it hooked up and take it right back down with us and get some more. We will eventually get a truck that has a tank on the back, and then we can just drive that truck back and forth. But for the time being, we got to use what we got. I really want to keep all farm equipment as much as possible away from the farmhouse. I won't mind driving a truck with a fuel tank on the back though. I won't mind driving that in and out as needed. But I don't want to be bringing tractors and stuff over here. So I don't want to have that kind of stuff over here. We'll leave the farming at the farm. But we do need to, I like having this, the coffee factory up here. I think this is pretty cool because we got the greenhouse up here with us too. Back there in the back, so. Let me think, where's the best place for me to park this? I should park this over on this other end, shouldn't I? It's gonna let me empty it. Let's put it over on this end. Yeah, see, I can be way out there like that. So let's even a little bit farther. We can keep it parked like right there, but let's see how much, I don't know how much it'll take. It might take all of it. Yep, it's going to take all of it, isn't it? Alright, so let's see. At least we're into green. We can go get another tank full. So let's sleep. We're just going to sleep. Let's save what we got right there. Okay, now we'll sleep. Okay, we'll feed the dog. Oh, Charlie. I'm glad we ended up with the black Labrador this time. I like Charlie. Where is he? Well, I don't know where he's at. Alright, we'll just take this back down with us. We'll have to fill it back up again. There he is. Wow, I wonder where he was at. At least he made it back. He's eating. Okay, before we go though, I do want to look and see what kind of contracts are available. Let's get rid of these. Nothing really that I want to watch, so let's advance the clock. I don't know why they do this. The first hours of the day, there's no good contracts. There might not be any good contracts now. Well, that's better. Anything over here that we'd care? What? Hoeing? What is that? Hoeing. Spraying. Spraying with what? Okay. So that is to weed it. We have what we need for that. But that's an awful small contract. What is hoeing? Remove the small weeds in the field using a hoe. And then that's what they're calling a hoe, that red thing? Well, I don't even know. Well, see, a hoe to me is a hoe to me is a handheld tool, not that thing right there. I don't know what that is. I don't know if I really want to do that or not. I may advance the clock. Let's go on down. Now we'll go ahead, stop down at the dealership, and we will, I'll just go ahead and advance the clock to get up some new contracts. We'll find us a contract. Whoa, easy now, what's going on? You know what's funny about that? Now what kind of roll was that? All right, we're going to advance the clock. Until we find a contract that we want to do. Now let's see what all we might have. Well, okay, here's plowing. Good. At least we got one nice contract. And then we could do that little tiny spraying contract because we do have a sprayer. But we can do plowing. Rock removal. Oh yeah, that's a real easy contract right there too. We've done that before. So we might do that one, but let's do this plowing. Where is that? That's field 40. That's all the way over on the other far side of town. Okay, but at least we already have our plow, so we will accept the contract. Okay. Go ahead and get this thing topped back off. All right, now we have a plowing contract. Oh, saw the train twice. Wow. Now I want to take a look at the map right here, the big map. I'm not really sure what is the fastest way to go about getting over here. Maybe if we come down this way and then come back up. Well, I don't know. Probably to come over to town and then come out this way. And again, see, I could have took that shortcut right there, but I forgot about it until I was already past it. I keep forgetting I can cut down between those two fields and it will come out right over here. We could kind of just take the 4-lane all the way out there. Let's see if we can figure out how to get through town. I'm not real familiar with the streets here in town and stuff, so it doesn't hurt to come through here. Yeah, that was pretty simple. So let me take a look at something here. Because one of the things I just saw in contracts is something I have never heard of in this game. I don't know where the equipment would be. Where would I find a hoe? I don't know what kind of technology that might be under. Okay, that's what we need here. Okay. Ah. Okay. 9,500, 6 meters. 6,500, 6 meters. So we might want to buy one of these then. Are we gonna, do I need one of those for our farm? Maybe we should buy one of these. It's only what, 6,500? Let's buy it. We can leave it sit at the dealership for the time being, but now we have one. Because I'm guessing I might need it for our field. I don't know. I've never done weeds before, so I don't really know how to do it. I don't know what's required. Now after we do this contract, we'll do one of those hoeing contracts since we just bought a hoe. I've never done that before, so I'm kind of interested. I'm curious to see what it's all about. Let's see. Let me look at the map here for a second, guys. How much was it to buy another field down here at Granny's? This is 98,000. So, if we bought that, we could go ahead and prep this field and plant this field. And then we can lease the harvester when we need to. And that way we can get Granny's farm running. So let's do that. Let's buy that field. Let's prep it. We'll connect both of these two fields together right here. And then we'll plant cotton. We'll get Granny a cotton field going. I think that would be a thing to do. But I do want to go, I want to finish this contract and then go do a hoeing contract. I don't know how the weeding works. Like, I guess I can either use either a hoe or a sprayer. But I'm not real sure. Like I said, I've never played with weeds before. I've seen it done. But I don't know if weeds are like fertilizing. Small, medium, and large. Now I did see something. If we look at this contract, if we look at hoeing at this contract right here, I do see it says remove the small weeds. Okay. So maybe I bought the wrong piece of equipment? I don't know. Anyway, this says remove the small weeds, and it has, I guess, a hoe because it's called hoeing. So there's 2 of these contracts. So maybe we could do both of them because I just bought a hoe. And then we can do that one. But I'd rather do we're going to get Granny's cotton field going. So we can start making some money off of Granny. Because we have all the equipment we need. We'll just have to lease the harvester. And I need to keep an eye on what? On this. Maybe at some point we'll find ourselves. Oh, there's a cultivator. That too small. What is this? A mower? Really? Whoa. I just want to see what this looks like. Wow. That's it. I've never seen a baler like this before. That's pretty cool. Wow, all right. Well, it's not anything I need, but that's pretty cool. We might get lucky at some point and find us a cotton harvester in there. Okay, Angela, God bless you. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I hope you sleep well and have a great day. Wow, the 3rd time we've seen the train. And I was mentioning that early on that I don't see the train that often on this map. And now we've seen it 3 times. I'd like to see that train coming now so we could actually see if we could pass through it or if it what would happen. Now, I'm actually not convinced I can do those contracts with the piece of equipment that I bought. I may not have bought the right piece of equipment. I think what I'm going to do is we'll go down here. We'll drop off the plow. Wow, the train again? Wow. Okay, now we want to go to the dealership. Now we have our, I don't know if I bought a hoe or a weeder, because I didn't know that it really mattered. Now let's see here. Let's look at this one first. We'll see about doing this one first. We will accept it. That way I can make sure that piece of equipment is going to work. We can go ahead and we can collect this one. 5,000, nice. Okay, so we're going to go up top. And hopefully I can use this piece of equipment for plowing contract, or I mean for hoeing contracts. No, I believe it's just down this road. Not really sure how we're supposed to get to that field. Maybe this way. Whoops. I've kind of been wanting to go down this road. And I think that's how we get back here to this field. It is. Look here. Nice. Except maybe that's not the field. It's the other one. This is the one. There we go. So it does work for hoeing contracts. Okay. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here so I can see what... Can we see a change in the texture? Not really. I see a bunch of weeds still in there. But I guess it's taking small weeds out. I don't know. I can't really see a difference. And it's not doing anything. See, we have 0% completed. So it's actually not working. So now I don't really know what this piece of equipment is for. It won't work for that. But it's good to find that out. That's why I did that small contract first. Although I don't know why it was letting a helper go over the field when it wasn't doing any good. Alright, let's stop by here. I may end up selling this piece of equipment because I may not actually need it. But we will stop by here. And we are going to cancel So we collected 0. Oh, look here. Here's an $11,000 bale wrapping. Nice. We may end up doing that one. I think we may end up doing that one. I'm not even going to consider that because that one would be an easy one also. But what I want to do, we'll do this one first, but not right now. I want to buy this farm, this field right here. We're going to buy this field. All right, now we will go prep that field, and then we're going to go ahead and plant cotton, and we'll just lease a harvester when we need to, and a trailer. We may not need a trailer though. I might be able to figure out how to get the bales moved without needing a trailer, at least for the first time. I can use a tractor and push them. But let's see, I think the first thing we'll have to do is just go plow it. Gonna have to figure out some place to start keeping this stuff. I'm gonna get myself blocked out to where I can't get into my plow. Let me look over here. What is actually in this field? Is that potatoes? Yeah, I don't want to harvest potatoes. So I'm just going to plow those under, but then we should already be 100% fertilized. So we'll just take the plow. We'll start making money off of clothes, and clothes pay really good. We'll take a look at that here in just a second when we get up here, get this plow started. We'll take a look at the clothes because using Granny's knitwear, we get to skip a step. I think we can go down this way. we've got this field right here now. And then we're going to connect these two fields. Now see, we're going to be able to put cotton in and get clothes out. So let's see how much are clothes selling for. Or is it called fabric? I'm not sure what it's called. Well, now see, there's fabric, but we don't want fabric. I thought we had clothes. Oh, you're still here, Angela. Okay. Okay. I thought you had to leave. I'm trying to figure out where is the clothes? Okay. Well, now that I know you're still here, let's see. What happened to clothes? Where is the clothes? Yeah, see, we get clothes. So where was the clothes, though? That's the whole thing. I'm not finding clothes to be able to get a price, but they should be pretty good. Oh, there's clothes. Right there. 11,000. So that's pretty good. We get to skip the spinnery part. So that's nice. All right. that corn? Yeah, I wasn't sure. I usually just see it in the harvesting phase. Now that field, a cornfield like that, we could actually buy that field when we get ready. We can buy it when it's ready to harvest, and then we can harvest it because we have a header already. I will say it is nice working at that 12 miles an hour. Although it's probably a little bit faster than what would be realistic, but for the game I don't mind it. I wouldn't want to be much faster though. I think we'll start making some pretty good behind the scenes money. I think this will be a good contract with Granny. I saw something back behind us over there that I was thinking I might want to sell. That fuel tank down there, because it doesn't hold very much. But that's something I'll consider later. I have an idea, but we might be able to replace that with something different. Well, I could actually take that out and put in one just like I have over at our farm. But that may not be what I want to do. I'm thinking about buying a tractor trailer at some point with a tanker on the back and using that over here. Now I'm just going to connect these two fields right through here. I'm not going to worry about doing this part yet until I buy these fields on this side. Alright, now we're just going to plow up this road right up here and connect these two fields here. But the first thing I want to do, I just want to double check and see here, yeah, we're 100% fertilized. Yeah. Now the road won't be. I guess we'll just leave it like that for now. Whew. Now it doesn't have to be perfect on this end because we're going to be plowing all this up on this side at some point. So it doesn't really matter. I am interested. I want to see if it... See, we're only 50% fertilized over here in the road. That part of that said 0. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Oh, never mind. I don't need to do that. I can do this. See, I'm thinking I might get rid of that right there and put an actual gas station like the one we have. And put it right there. But actually, wait a minute. Is that someplace I could buy? I think I might be able to buy that place. I can. How much is that? Oh, you can only get... Oh, that's to fill the thing back up. Oh, I see. I don't want to do that. I'm going to sell that and put a different one in there. But not yet. I don't need to. Where is my... Where did I put the fertilizer spreader? I don't know. Oh, there it is. I found it. I found it. So let me just drop the plow right here for now. Now all I'm going to do is one pass right down through here. One pass. Now that should get me 50% fertilized over here. Yeah. And then when we plant this, we'll get the other 50% maybe. If we don't, that's okay. It'll take me a while to start remembering where I and putting things over here on this farm. Now we can go get our planter. Okay, now we'll go plant some cotton. And we better make sure we set it for cotton. Now when I get up here, I need to check and see if I turned on lime yet. I was going to turn on the lime required. But if I don't have that turned on yet, it doesn't matter. Doesn't tell me that it needs rolled or anything like that, so. Now, I don't know how many bales we might get off of this field, but if we can get like 2 bales, we'll put one in here and we'll take the other one and we'll go sell it at the rope maker. So we'll just have to wait and see how much we can actually bales wise, how many we can actually get on this field. But I don't think we'll get very many until we can add some more fields to this. But we might get a couple. If we get a couple, we're gonna take advantage of it. We're gonna make the most of it, make the most money that we can. Well, I'm starting to get tired, guys, so this is probably going to be the last operation for the night. We'll get this field ready, get it growing. I think at some point, let's take a look here. I think at some point we want to buy, when it comes to sprayers, I think we're going to want to buy something like this right here. I kind of like the look of that. Okay, Angela. Good night. God bless you. I hope you sleep well. Not much we can do with this, right? Hey, Monty. No point in changing rim colors. We just need black. So that's $420,000. I do like that. Too bad we can't change the colors, but I do like it. Looks pretty cool. So I want to get one of these for doing the, well, let's see. I guess 36 meters is All right, 420,000. What is this thing? It's just a sprayer, so I can put a weed killer in it, herbicide. Now there's a tractor and a tractor trailer over there. And there's somebody. We've got to go check something out. There was somebody over here driving a tractor. Who was driving a tractor over here? I just saw a look, there's a tractor over here moving. It won't let me jump the fence. I have never seen anybody else operating. Now how is that? That's awesome. I can't get over the fence. It won't let me get over there to where that guy's at. How is that? I want to figure it out. Or is it just plain simply not going to let us? Is that the edge of the map? Oh yeah, that's the edge of the map, that's why. That's too bad. But that is the first time I've seen another vehicle, other than just regular traffic. Oh wow, I wonder if this is related to that then. Because I've never seen that before. Wow. Alright, well, and I just happened to see it in the distance. I saw a tractor moving, and I'm like, well, why is there a tractor over there working? I've not ever seen that before. And it wasn't even happening on the map. It was happening off the edge of the map. Now, one thing I want to do, I want to check something right quick. Not that. Hit the wrong button, actually. See, I have periodic plowing turned off, but I do plowing every time anyway, so I don't need it turned on. Lime required, still off. Okay, I'm going to leave it off for just a little bit longer. I wanted to double check. I do think I have a, come to think of it, I have a lime spreader that I already bought. So we can turn lime on, but I think I was going to wait until after we harvest our field one time. But I might leave the lime until after I've done weeds a couple times, kind of get a little bit more familiar with doing that, and then add lime. But I think we only need lime like every third time or something like that. So I might not have to turn it on. Just start doing it. Do it like I do the plowing. What is that? I have not bought a new tractor. I need to buy, well, I need to buy maybe something like this. I want to set Granny up with a John Deere farm. So it looks that's the only option for John Deere small tractor. Maybe we can see what a medium tractor, John Deere, 182,000. 268,000. So I'm probably going to have to start Granny out with one of these. And with the small engine too, what does that give her? 192 horsepower? That's not very much. And that bumps it up to 220,000. But 234 horsepower. Let's see what else we can do. Okay, panorama window. Well, I don't really need. I think Granny's worth it, yeah. Let's see, attachers is a 3-point. Do I want a 3-point or... I normally have weights on the front. I think I'll just put the weight. I think I'll just do it like that. Front loader attacher. Maybe we could put that on. How much does that cost? Yeah, only $1,000. So we could add that. So what are we looking at? 219,000 to get Granny a tractor. 219,000. And that's really the next, probably one of the next pieces of equipment that I need to buy is so we can start getting Granny's farm set up. I don't know if every piece of equipment could be John Deere or not. I mean, I don't know for sure. See, like the plows and stuff, that'll just be like that. But let's see, what else would I need? I need a tractor. And then we need a cotton harvester. That's about it. We'll get her own seeder or her own planter. And we'll probably use one like this right here. But we may go with something like this at some point because it's a little bit bigger. But to start with, we'll be like with this one right here. Okay. Yeah, well, we're a ways off from getting all the equipment, but that's what we're gonna start shooting towards now because we have everything we need for our farm. But we need them like we need $1 million so we can get Granny's harvester or cotton harvester. I don't know what that is or why it did not plow that up or anything. I don't know why that little bushy thing is still there. That potato plant actually is what it is, but it should have been plowed up. So don't know why that's still there. Monty, did you get your picture finished? Oh, okay, Monty. I was just wondering because I did not notice it posted. Now, do you have that Runes of Wonder book that they're going to be doing the windmill page in, Monty? Well, now that's pretty cool. I once took some pottery classes. Well, painting pottery. No, that's Runes of Wonder is Johanna Basford. Oh, okay. I'm going to order that book. Now, one of these days, I'm going to have to buy me a hardcover. I don't have any hardcover books, so I'm going to have to get one. Wow, there's the train again. Yeah, I'm going to have to get one of those, the hardcover. I'll have to figure out which one. Do they have the one you, I'll have to figure out which one of the books of I have 5 of his books, R.J. Hampson, right now. Okay, so now we've got to take which one. You'll have to let me know which one. Which hardcover. Steampunk Revival. Well, if we hang on a second, I'll take a look and see. Let me look right quick. We'll just leave this up. Let this guy sit here for a second. Let's see, that's called Steampunk Revival. Let me see. Steampunk Revival, hardcover. So I just bookmarked it. Actually, I already have it bookmarked. Okay, good deal. So the hardcover is $16.99 on Amazon. So yeah, I will buy that book. $16.99. But I'm not going to buy it until I come back from Texas. I'm not going to buy any books until I come back from Texas. Yeah, that's a good price for a hardback. Or at least I believe it is. Let's see, I need to check and make sure I don't have any contracts to collect. Nope. Okay. Oh, what was this one contract though? See, we could make some pretty good money on that one. Well, we can do that one next time, because I'm tired. I think we're doing really good on this map. We own 3 farms. Of course, we're not exactly playing that way. We're playing as though Granny owns one of them. Ooh, easy. Oh, I'm sure he will. We'll probably do fajitas. I'll be there like 2.5 weeks. I'm sure he'll grill a couple times. He usually does. Now we can just leave that sit right there like that with diesel fuel in it until next time. We'll empty it and then we'll go fill it back up again. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'll be there for my daughter's birthday. That's the main thing. Alright, so we're going to save it right here, guys. We're going to leave it sit right here for tonight. And then I think next time we will actually do this, we'll do this contract. There's a cultivating contract we can do next time also. And here's a cotton that we can do. And you know where we have to take that to? Granny's knitwear. Oh my gosh. Now check this out. Here's a contract for harvesting. But what are we going to be harvesting? Is it cotton? It looks like it's cotton. It's a cotton harvester. And it says to take it to Granny's Knitwear. We own Granny's Knitwear. That's awesome. So we will be doing that contract. What field is that in? Field number 10. Oh, that's that big field way at the top up there. Yeah, I don't want to take that on tonight, but that would be, we're going to do that next time, for sure. Awesome. All right, so let's make sure we got it saved. Save it. And that's where I'm going to leave it sit for tonight, guys. But we're doing really good for a start from scratch contracts only. We're doing really good. I hope everybody has a great day today. And we'll do it again Wednesday night, guys. Richard, thank you for coming, hanging out. Monty, Angela. All right, everybody. We'll do it again Wednesday night. Until then, God bless.